We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Drew Smyly is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Steve Cook. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch on its way. And this is fouled at the plate. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So digging in now, Steve Cook. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
The 3-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Steve Cook. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
The 2-1 on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
2-2.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Contreras is over to take a look. The 3-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Ball 4.
Perfect.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
The catcher, Derek Norris, is in. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Runners going. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Trevor Williams. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Cook over at second. Norris on at first with 2 down. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, Steve Cook.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Hayward at the track. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. Solo shot to right center as they take the lead. It's 2-1.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength. Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Pittsburgh Pirates came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Michael Feliz claims the win out of the pen, his first. Felipe Vasquez wraps it up for the save, his second. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 8.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jose Quintana, a Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. 3-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup. Throws all 3 for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Giro, this is time to get.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. So coming to the plate, Steve Cook. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
The first baseman, number 55, John.
Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
The 1-2. High and deep to left center field. Happ going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Pirates leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now at the plate, Steve Cook.
Number 24, Steve Cook.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Rogers is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The set and the 1-1 pitch. High pop-up. Cook is under it. 1 out. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Steve Cook. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0. Smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases.
Right here,
and
that
gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Tying run headed home. The relay. And he's in at third base with nobody out, representing the go-ahead run.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
The first baseman, number 55. John Bell.
Still even at 2-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Another try at 2-2. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Happ has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And the throw comes in, and they will not try sending him, as that go-ahead run remains at third with 1 away now.
Now batting. Right
at the plate, Robbie Grossman. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Digging in, Derek Norris. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied 5-5. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Steve Cook, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Bouncer up the middle. And this scoots under his glove. What a time for that. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive in 2 for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Line drive to left. Happ is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Pirates lead it 7-5.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Pittsburgh came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Kevin Segrist claims the win out of the pen, his first. Felipe Vasquez hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Cubs, 6 runs.
Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Yu Darvish gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider, will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early. If he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win. So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Cook. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Caratini over to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Steve Cook.
Steve Cook.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
The first baseman, number 55, John Bell.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Cook takes his lead at third with 1 away. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Now batting, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
And there's a pitch down in the dirt for ball number 2.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher.
Leading off the inning, Steve Cook, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Hal is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit. Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Pittsburgh took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Chad Kuhl gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Yu Darvish pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Felipe Vasquez earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. John Lester is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Ready now, Steve Cook. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 35, Derek Norris.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Runner back safely. Cook leads off second with nobody out. Now a spin and another throw back to second. And he'll get back in safely. And again a throw. And a dive, but he's back in. And yet another throw back to second. And the runner back. No one out with a runner at second. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2. And another foul ball. And he struck him out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and a nice soft hands.
Striding into the box, Tyson Ross. And with a runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
A dive, but he's back. 1 out and a runner on second base. A throw behind the runner at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here's another 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Sinking line drive out to right center. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys.
Digging in now, Steve Cook. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Now a swing, Owen. Look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff.
Nope.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Cook is retired, 2 down now. Stepping up now, Steve Cook. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lester sets. First pitch on the way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
I got to count 1 and 2.
In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Giving chase is Almora, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-3 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now here comes Ron Washington out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Mike Montgomery will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Mike Montgomery. Up next for Pittsburgh.
Spinning a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyson Ross. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Tyson Ross.
Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1. Montgomery has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Here's Starling Marte.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Cook on third. Norris on at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. Bucks out in front, 5-3. Now in the box, Steve Cook. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Cook.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Popped him up. Under it is Russell, and there are 2 away now. So striding forward now, Steve Cook. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Russell gonna have to hurry, and the run is in to score from third.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
The batter, catcher.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Cook is off at first with 2 away. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. High pop-up. Baez calls for it. And that retires the side. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Pirates 6 and the Cubbies 3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Josh Smoker enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the
Now
ninth.
pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 53, Josh Smoker. Now playing third base and batting.
Stepping into the box, Addison Russell.
And he will not be seeing the usual suspect close this game out, as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Heading out toward shallow right. Grossman is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. The next Cub up, Jason Hayward.
The right fielder, number 22.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hayward.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
One and two, here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hard on the ground towards short, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Raimel Tapia will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Javier Baez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. 2 out with the man at first. And that one just missed outside.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Here's the 3-1. And a good cut there, but it's chopped foul at the plate, and it's full now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
He's coming. Relay. Here we go.
Hey, no runner. Eat it.
And the run will score all the way from first. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. Akil Morris takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Albert Almora will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Back up the middle. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down.
Two. Hey, eat it.
And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now. Felipe Vasquez takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. In prior matchups with Felipe Vasquez, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Pittsburgh Pirates jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyson Ross earns the win, his second. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the